Hello and welcome. We've all heard about jugaad, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, as many managers from international engineering giants are telling us now. I'm now joined by Masayoshi Tamura, Manager, Software Group of Hitachi India Private Limited, and I'm going to ask him, how does the jugaad concept work, and how do companies like his layer something over it to make it far more useful and interesting? So tell me, Tamura-san, you were telling me that you were at some conference once, and when you talked about jugaad, people started laughing at you, right? But what you feel is that it's actually a far more relevant concept, particularly for companies that are working here.
Yeah, I was born in Tokyo, and now I live in Bangalore, and looking for some good combination of Japanese kind of thing, like just in time, and Indian, strengths. Combining that, I'd like to come up with something better. And I'm from IT industry and working for Hitachi, a social infrastructure company, and by seeing many people from engineering field, I found that Hitachi is, after all, an engineering company, and I myself is an engineer. And engineers in India are working on their own technology, their own product, and using their own way, including jugaad. In the past, I experienced that when I talked about the jugaad, some people laughed at me. Foreigners are talking about something too much Indian kind of thing without the expensive tool or nice tool, cheap way of doing something. But actually, I was looking at the jugaad as one of the strengths of India, and now people in the engineering industry, they see jugaad in the same way as myself, and they understand weakness of jugaad also. Nothing is perfect. Jugaad is not the exception. Just in time is not perfect either. Then they understand the weakness of jugaad and trying to implement good innovative way of development and engineering. On top of jugaad, having something necessary required on top of jugaad. That's what I'm seeing, and I really enjoy it, and I feel very comfortable with talking with engineering in the industry people, and we are having very common kind of things, common thing, understanding what we need to develop for engineering.
Right. So Tamura-san, can you give me an example where you feel these two worlds come together? The jugaad world and the new world, not the new world, but the other world of traditional engineering.
Well, I'm seeing something common and something different between India and Japan. And well, regarding engineering, I'm seeing very common things. I mean, we have learned several things like Kanban or Kaizen, those kind of things. Started in Japan, and many people in India also learned from those kind of things. Learned from the past. Currently, today, both Japan and India are learning from such kind of things invented past and trying to come up with better things. And from that perspective, we are having very similar kind of activity. And at the same time, there is certain different kind of things between Japan and India. Japan has some kind of that image about slow a process to decide something or everything, and on the other hand, we are seeing many of the Japanese are seeing very quick and agile kind of activity in India. Then combination of that kind of thing, and Japan it is slow because to implement reliable systems, and on the other hand, India has a young, energetic, talent, smart people. Then to come up with reliable product, we need several kind of prototyping. So
can you give me an example? Like for instance, let's say if it's a Hitachi air conditioner, right? Or so many Hitachi products, right? So where would you use the Indian way of engineering and finding a solution?
I was coming to that point. And to come up with ultimate goal of reliable product, we need lots of prototyping or experimental kind of things, and Indian companies are good at it. So we ask Indian companies to do lot of prototyping or experimental kind of R&D kind of things, and after having a trial output, then we can find which one works the best. Then we can implement it to the ultimate product. That one of the examples of good combination of India and Japan that
So
I'm seeing.
any specific product that comes to mind?
Well, I'm from software industry,
Correct.
so we are developing software product and also solutions on top of software product, and that combination works fine for those product and solutions.
Right. So what is the opportunity that you see in India for this? I mean, you are mostly doing captive work, right, for your parent in Japan or elsewhere. How do you think this part of the engineering side of the business or the opportunity could grow and scale up?
Yeah, actually, now more and more people from Japan are coming to India, seeing a very good opportunity, and also, the combination like what just I mentioned. Then we are seeing a very good partnership in India to work for India and also for the global market. India is a emerging market after all, and by combining Indian company and Japanese capability, we can come up with some good solution for Indian society. And actually, in India, I'm seeing, by living here, I'm seeing several necessity here. And as a social infrastructure company member, I'm trying to work for some certain problems of this society using our
Any
technology.
one example?
Pollution,
Okay.
for instance. I keep my hazardous material in my apartment and don't throw away in this country. I keep it and bring it back to Japan to look for some better treatment of that. It's a sad example, but I think it's a reality. And then there are such kind of environmental problem or social infrastructure kind of problem. Then many people are coming to India from Japan to work on such kind of social problem or several other state-of-the-art kind of products or services for the global customers. Opportunity is enormous. I mean, variety of things are happening. Yeah.
Right, and you're also finding by doing this, you're also rediscovering your own talent as an engineer as opposed to only doing software.
I hope so. Hitachi is a giant company, and there are a lot of activities. And as I have understood several parts of India, some people or more people are asking me to investigate some other part of India. Then even though my main focus is about software business, I've just done some investigation about engineering also.
Right, Tamura-san, thank you very much for speaking with us.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.